All right, so this is our official first YouTube video, and most people watching are going to be watching it right now live on Twitch, but I decided why not to just go ahead and unbox the Commander Legends for YouTube also. So I might talk to chat a little bit here and there. You guys can watch live. We do more box openings in our little description box below. And yeah, but for the description box, I should say, not blocks. Sounds like I'm saying Roblox. But we're going to be opening a box of Commander Legends. This is not a collector's pack. This is just a regular draft box. I don't know the exact breakdown between the two, but I'm real excited to dig into both of them. I've opened some loose packs, and the only mythics I've got is 2 Port Razors, which is a good commander card, but not like one of the chase cards. So we'll just have to see, right? Not planning on doing any of the fancy editing or any of that nature. You guys actually can't see what I look like. Hopefully the next time we go around doing this, we'll have like 2 cameras and whatnot. And you guys are, right, getting the up close and personal view of the fingers. And I might zoom out a little bit. We'll see. This is a very much a work in progress, right? So here's the box as we take off the saran wrap, like the ASMR. I think there's 24 packs in here. I think it's the ASMR. Look at that. We got the new draft rules. Obviously, I've not drafted this because of the coronavirus. Okay. But yeah, I know it still works out pretty well. Okay. So the chase cards, what are a Jeweled Lotus, a Mana Drain, a Vampiric Tutor, and an Opposition Agent, I think. Is that the one? There's a rare, right? There's a rare. One of my friends opened a Cobalt Streak. If you know who he is, he opened a foil full art Opposition Agent. So he hit one of the big money cards. So good for him, right? Hopefully we'll for doing it. All right, here we go. Okay. Whoops, as I hit the camera. Sorry, guys. The camera setup's not the best right now. All right, here's our first pack. It is 20 card draft booster. If you are drafting it, I'm pretty sure you pull 2 cards is the easiest way. I know we're up close and personal, getting the view, getting the ASMR, as I can't even open this. All right. I don't remember how, like I said, I've opened some loose packs, but I don't remember how it breaks out. I think it's just in the right order. Whoops, it's the backwards. Open it upside down. All right, we've got the Sailor of Means. Hang on one second, guys. I'm going to force that. There we go. The background will always be out of focus now. Doom Traveler, Valakut Invoker. Seems like a fun card, maybe pretty good in draft or whatnot. Probably not, though, actually. I mean, 8 for 3 is a lot. Unless you somehow, like, pump out a bunch of it. Preordain, that's a good common. I mean, it's a really good common to be able. I'll pull it apart. But X-Soul's Mites. We won't go through all the comments every single time, guys, because I know everyone's here for the big money cards. Ancestral Blade. Wild Side. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Charcoal Diamond. I feel like we're going to pull a bunch of those little diamonds or whatnot. I did pull a foil one of those, but I know they're not very expensive or anything now, right? All right, Soulfire, Path of Ancestry. These lands I'm really excited about. I mean, these lands they're just better, right? You know, Path of Ancestry. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1. Seems like it could be some fun, right? If you're like got 2 partners, right? 2 partner commanders, a workshop assistant. Here's our first uncommon, Orzhov Advocates. Guys, I'll be honest. I'm probably going to trigger some people in the comment section and in chat because I 100% will mispronounce all of these as possible. I'm so bad at pronouncing words that I don't know how to pronounce. So apologies for any Magic the Gathering people that are diehards. Make sure you pronounce everything right because I will not. Okay, I guess we'll make a pile for uncommons too. We got like our commons that we don't really care about. This will go on my green deck for sure. 3 visits, search your library for a forest card, put that card in the library, onto the library, then shuffle your library. Pretty good. Meteor Golem, really good spot removal for especially if you're running like a Eldrazi deck, right, as one of your commanders. Phyrexian Triniform. Okay, this is our first mythic right off the bat. First pack mythic. When Phyrexian Triniform dies, create 3. It's weird we were talking about, like, you know, colorist. Then we got this one. When Phyrexian Triniform dies, create 3/3 colorless. It's a lot of 3s. Golem artifact creature tokens. Encore 12. Is Encore a new mechanic? I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be. Exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent this turn, if able. They gain haste, sacrifice them. So that's pretty buff, to be honest. I guess we should put that over there, right? Ezior, probably pronounced that wrong. Wordwing Familiar. Flying spells your opponents cast that target one or more of your commanders you control, cost 3. There are so many partnered legendary creatures out here now, which is just cool, right? A lot of different options. Numa, Jorga, Chiefkindon. Now I'm getting nervous that I'm like butchering all of these names, and I'm going to. And here's our foil. Dispeller's Capsule, if it'll focus for a second. Sacrifice Dispeller's Capsule. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, all right. That's our first foil. All right, the next one. I haven't been opening packs. You know, I used to go to Friday Night Magic like every week, and I'd be so good at opening packs, right? You just get so used to it. But with everything the way it is right now, we're not playing Magic as much. We're not opening as many packs. We did open a box of Double Masters, and that was a lot of fun. But, you know, okay. Now we've got our commons, our commanders. It's all commanders, right? Goblin Trailblazer, Sailor of Means, Doom Traveler, Valakut Invoker, another one of those. Preordain. Preordain is just a good card to put in a lot of blue decks, especially like if a Niv Mizzet's your commander, which happens to be one of my commanders. Ancestral Blade, Wild Size. I'm trying to make an artifact deck, another Charcoal Diamond. That's what I'm saying. I think those are going to be all throughout it. Like maybe not even be worth pulling all of them out. Basira Seer, Soul's Fire, Captain's Call, another Path of Ancestry. We're trying to pull out our commons when we can that we know we're going to somewhat use. Vow of Wildness. You know, I guess if you're running like Voltron or whatnot, can't attack you or Planeswalker you control. Also fun to like pump up and put this on like someone else's Voltron deck, right? Just because then they can't attack you with it. The Noxious Dragon. Actually, let me go back. When Noxious Dragon dies, you may destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Okay, kind of fun. It's got that fly-in, swing over, bop him in the face. Another worm. When Sifter Worm enters the battlefield, scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Okay. Promise of Tomorrow. Whenever a creature you control dies, exile it at the beginning of each end step. If you control no creatures, sacrifice Promise of Tomorrow and return all cards exiled this way with it to the battlefield under your control. Hey, like a fun card. Oh, another mythic. So we're 2 for 2 on mythics, guys. Tavesh, Shavat, Duma Fools. This is a legendary Planeswalker. You create 2 0/1 Black Thrall creature tokens for +2. The +1 is you may sacrifice another creature or Planeswalker. If you do, draw 2 cards, then draw another card. If you sacrifice if the sacrifice permanent was a commander. Gain control of all commanders. Put all commanders from the command zone onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, this can be your commander too, and it gets partner? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe there's another mythic behind this. We got a foil though. Sorry, a foil. We got a rare. Quark the Thumbless. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. Oh, this is the flip coin one. Okay. If you lose the flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. If you win this flip, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's just a fun card, right? Especially if you pair it with another partner, a bloop one. That'd be pretty fun. And then we've got Universal Solvent. Destroy Universal Solvent. Destroy target permanent. So it's really 8, right? But destroy target permanent, that's anything. So lands or whatnot. Someone drops a Cabal Coffer. Okay. Maybe we're just going to get a mythic every single pack. My friends who are watching live on Twitch right now, have we seen, like, what is the most amount of mythics you can get in a box? Let me set this real quick, guys. Sorry for bouncing the camera. If you can tell, I'm all zoomed in. It's making life a little more difficult. It is making life a little more difficult. I feel like you should make a pirate deck. And I mean you, everyone. It's just fun. Flame's Tome, Champion of the Flame. Aven's Surveyor, I guess, yeah. Flying. Put a 1/1 counter. Angelic Gift. Dund Operative. Fun, you know, if you happen to need a low, a budget artifact deck. Ape Shaman. I remember drafting it. I remember what set this was from, but this would be a really, really, really strong draft set. Or draft card when it was permitted. One of the best commons you could get. Seer's Lantern. I'll pull that aside. It's pretty good. Phyrexian Ranger. Fiery Cannade. Cannonade. Dude, I'm so bad at pronouncing these. I'm so sorry, guys. Sky Whaler Shot. Lumen Grid Gargoyle. Are we in the... Okay, now we're in the uncommons. We're trying to separate these as much as possible. Mindless Automaton. Burning Anger. Hey, Arcane Signet. That's for sure. That's got to be one of the best uncommons. I just know that is a good uncommon. That, I think Thought Vessel's in this. Oh my gosh, we are. We are 3 for 3 with Mythics. It makes me nervous that we're just going to hit all the Mythics up top. Or every pack here is going to have a Mythic. So Reshape the Earth. Search your library for up to 10 land cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Chat's saying they're giving me energy, guys. This is for sure going in my Kamal deck. I want the new Kamal really bad, because I have the old Kamal, not the red one, the one that buffs or turns lands into creatures, and I'm probably going to replace. Arden Interpret Archaeologist. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras and equipment you control to target permanent or player. Glacian Power Stone Engineer. Tap X untapped artifacts you control. Look at the top X cards of your library. Put the rest of these cards in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Oh, put one of those cards in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Partner. Oh, hey, this is a foil. This is a good foil for just a common. Got the little tap. And then we got the Prismatic Piper, guys. The commander that if you happen to be doing sealed or draft or whatever it may be, really lets you splash whatever color you want. So, you know, if you just happen to get a couple cards that you want to splash for, and you have one commander you really want to go with, you can use the Prismatic Piper to make that happen. Dude, we are up close and personal on my fingers, guys. I think make it very clear I could never be a hand model. Is the best way to go about it, right? Dund Operative, Undying Rage, a fun card, right? Get a couple of those, make a Voltron deck out of for a draft. Crushing Vines, also pretty good in draft. If you guys can't tell if you're new here, like sealed and draft is by far my favorite. Portent of Betrayal, Phyrexian Ranger, Fiery Cannonade, Sky. This is the same pack we just opened. Finclade Fugitives. Finclade Fugitives can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And it's got Encore also. Encore is a fun mechanic. I think if you just got the best Encore cards and try to find a way to make a deck out of that, then you would be probably pretty solid. I think this is a common you want to pull out. Pilgrim's Eye. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle it. Hey, command tower. Always want as many command towers as possible, guys, just because you can throw these. And I mean, any multicolored commander, you want this for sure. Spectral Searchlight. I know there's that commander that I can't remember its name where if you lose mana for each... or you lose life for each mana that they have at the end of their turn, right? And so you can make them ping 1 turn or ping 1 damage. So I think that's pretty fun. Kanji's Lieutenant. When it attacks, attacking creatures with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. Hero's Blade. Okay. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach it to Hero's, or you may attach Hero's Blade to it. It's really hard for me to read how I have this all set up, guys, so I apologize. It's all learning, right? Feast of Secession. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. You become the monarch. Okay, guys, I feel like the guaranteed mythic is done, all right? Immaculate Magistrate. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature for each elf you control. Okay, right. I think the next one... all right, there we go. Hey, another elf, right? Jelena, Caller of Weirwood. At a forest, when you spend this mana to cast a spell with converted mana 6 or greater, draw a card. Oh, and it's got partner. That's kind of fun. Immortis Celebrant of Bounty. Oh, it's got Cascade. It's a 3/1. Spells when you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade. All right, guys, if this had been a foil mythic, I would have freaked, right? Life Crafter's Gift. All right, we're 3 for 4 for mythics, which I guess isn't that bad. We haven't got any of the major chase mythics, right? But we're super early. We're super early in, so we should be fine. I'm not doing the best sorting these. I'll sort them all later, guys. All right, come on, Vampiric Tutor. A Jeweled Lotus would be fun, and obviously I want it for the value, but I think for cards I want a Mana Drain more than anything. Forceful Denial, Doom Traveler, Makeshift Munitions, Trove Tracker, Haunted Cloak, Wild Celebrants, Cage of Hands, Entourage of Trust, Malfield Twins. A fun little card, right? Create those 2/2 zombies. Scab Goliath, Court Street, Denizen, Maelstrom, Colossus. Ooh, Commander Sphere. There we go. There's another common you're generally going to want. Mindless Automaton, excuse me. Burning Anger. This is a fun card, I think. Especially because if they put, like, it stops you from being able to attack someone. Like, let's say someone, like in a sealed event, they put one of the cards, like the +30/+30 green card that allows you, or forces you to not attack whoever the owner is, right? This gets past that. You can just ping them. Hey, Arcane Signet, Court of Cunning. When Court of Cunning enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, any number of target players each mill 2 cards. If you're the monarch, each of those players mill 10 cards instead. Arden, Intrepid Archaeologist, Galatian Power Stone Engineer, another one of those. And then we got a... is this an etched foil? Hang on a second, guys. This is not an etched foil. Numa Joraga Chieftain. Cool. All right. Another no mythic pack, guys. Just very upset. Okay. Escape Driver Serpent. Molder Beast. Goblin Trailblazer. Preordain. We got a lot of preordains. Maybe we don't need to pull out as many. Blade Brand. That's a fun card to have. Ambush Viper. Marble Diamond. Again, we're just getting a lot of these, more than I thought. Bitter Revelation. Is that right? Yeah. Palace Sentinels. A lot of becoming the Monarch, guys. Far Haven Elf. Eye Blight Massacre. Real good if you're running like an elf deck, right? The Trusty Pack Beast. Path of Ancestry. Pull that one out. Vow of Flight. Ordeal of Nylea. Volcanic Torrent. Armored Sky Hunter. Flying whenever Armored Sky Hunter attacks. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put an aura or equipment card from among them onto the battlefield. If an equipment is put onto the battlefield this way, you may attach it to a creature you control. Put the rest of those cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay? I will only sleeve, as Chad is saying, I'm not sleeving all the cards. I'm only going to sleeve the big boys if we get any of them. Kanji Skywarden. Dang, look at that art. I gotta find the right sweet spot with the flying vigilance. When Kanji Skywarden attacks, attacking creatures with flying get +2, +0 until end of turn. Whenever it blocks, blocking creatures with flying get +0, +2 until end of turn. That's kind of fun. And then we got, God, I'm gonna butcher this. A Nevinarol? Ouroborg Tyrant. It has hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. When the Tyrant enters the battlefield, create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature, a creature token for each creature that died this turn. Dang. It was pretty good. And Cage of Hands. All right. Prying Eyes, Dragon Egg. I almost said Dragon Egg. Dispeller's Capsule, Ivy Lane Denizen, Renegade Tactics, Strategic Planning, Moss Diamond. Hey, there's a little Moss Diamond. We'll probably throw that in the Kamal deck. Why not? Exquisite Huntmaster, Seraph of Dawn, Stone Fury. Gotta find that sweet spot, guys. Ancient Animus. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. If it's legendary, then it fights target creature an opponent controls. Sensible. Oh, yeah, the Rupture Spire. It's a nice little land to use. When Rupture Spire enters the battlefield tapped, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Add 1 mana of any color. Natural Reclamation. That's pretty fun, actually. I'll probably add that to my Kamal deck. Volcanic Dragon. Isn't this one of those cards that was like really, I think it was based out of only one of the like starter decks. But now you can get it in Commander. Daring Saboteur. Daring Saboteur can't be blocked this turn. Scaled Behemoth. Dang, that's a big boy. Can you make a Crocodile Commander? Is there a Crocodile Commander? Be kind of fun. Court of Ambition. When Court of Ambition enters the battlefield, you become the Monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 3 life unless they discard a card. If you're the Monarch, instead, each opponent loses 6 life unless they discard 2 cards. Chad said it's called Florida Man. Rebic, Architect of Ascension. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. Hey, that's pretty cool. Kolfinor, the Last You. Oh, okay. I know this one. Yeah. When Kolfinor, the Last You, or another creature you control dies, return up to 1 other target creature with lesser toughness from your graveyard to your hand. I think he's pretty cool. Bitter Revelation. You did not miss the Lotus, Jacob. We have not opened a Lotus. And Dusty Doctor, we got 3 mythics in the first 3 packs. But none of the big boys yet. We're still waiting for the Lotus. Crimson Fleet, Commodore, Sailor of Means, Soul's Might, Boarding Party. I think the pirates are just fun. Right? A little mill action here. Universal Solvent, Ancestral Blade. The next deck I'm planning to make is a Voltron deck, so I'm really looking for... I got a lot of the swords in my Double Masters box, and so I'm trying to kind of add to that. Oh, Return to Dust. That's a good uncommon. Pretty sure that's one of the best uncommons you can get. I know like Thought Vessel and whatnot. Vow of Torment as Menace. I'm telling you. I just don't know what Voltron deck I want to make. Demonic Lore. When Demonic Lore enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. At the beginning of your end step, you lose 2 life for each card in your hand. Yikes. I'm sure that's good in some ways, but I don't know it. Necrotic Hex. Each player sacrifices 6 creatures. You create 6 tapped 6/6 6/6 tap 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Okay. Oh, I love this cat. I absolutely love this cat. Falthus Shadow Cat familiar. His eyes. I also like that it's a nightmare cat. That's just fun to me. Aramari? Arimi of the Dead Tide. Legendary Merfolk Wizard. Exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have. Target creature card in your graveyard gains Encore until end of turn. The Encore cost is equal to its mana cost. That's pretty cool. Hey, a foil War Room. I don't know where this sits as far as being like a really good card to pull, and if it's one of the good rare foils, but I love foil lands. They're like a weak spot of mine. And, oh, sorry, I hit the microphone there. But that is our first foil rare. I don't know how it works if you generally get, hey, it's another Prismatic Piper. All right. I am probably going to sleeve this real quick. Yeah, nah, we're fine. We'll just set it over there. It's not an etched foil. Can you get etched foils in... You can get them in regular booster packs. Yeah, you can. Because I got one of the uncommon new commanders. All right. I don't know how many packs we have left. Oh, we got a lot of packs left. Wow. Okay. Pull this out of frame, guys. Normally 1 etched foil. Okay. Or 1 foil rare or 1 foil mythic. My friend pulled a foil Mana Drain yesterday out of a regular pack. And this is not a joke. He thought it was only worth $3. I don't know what card he thought it was, but he was disappointed that he pulled a foil Mana Drain. And he wasn't even like trying to joke. Oh, 1 etched foil per draft box. Well, then I guess I got pretty lucky if I got 1 out of just some random packs I grabbed from the store. Captain's Call. God, there's just so many fun cards. I'm very sad, guys, that we're not able to, I know some places might be able to and whatnot, but my shop is not allowing in-person play, which is understandable. But I think this weekend is November 21st, right? Is the weekend of November 21st. And Magic Fest would have been in Memphis right now, which is my hometown. And I would have been there, but, it happens. It happens. Staunch Throne's Guard. Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, you become the Monarch. Fathom Fleet. Swordjack. Monstrous Onslaught. Monstrous Onslaught deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast this spell. Slaughter the strong. Keep the weak. Slaughter the strong. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control. Ember Wild Captain. I don't know this one. It's a Jin pirate. When Ember Wild Captain enters the battlefield, you become the Monarch. Whenever an opponent attacks you while you're the Monarch, Ember Wild Captain deals damage to that player equal to the number of cards in their hand. Oh, that's kind of fun. Anara Wolvid Familiar. Commanders you control have Indestructible. I have a wolf deck. Maybe, or a werewolf deck. I guess that could maybe go in it. Probably not, though. Radiant Sarah Archangel, and then an Undying Rage. I was just talking about that card. I think it's a pretty good card. I'm sure the die-hard Magic fans my lack of organization here, guys. It's just because of the lens. I have to get up close and personal to make it look good. We'll be better next time around, I promise. Spontaneous Mutation, Howling Golem, Brazen Freebooter. Oh, creates a treasure token. That's fun. Aqueous Form, a chanted creature can't be blocked. Whenever it attacks, you scry run. 1. Honestly, that's kind of not bad. Crow of Tidings, Skyraker Giant, Sanatorium Skeleton. We can't get away from that card. It keeps coming back, literally. Fall from Favor, Slith Ascendant, Elvish Visionary, Sky Diamond, Opal Palace. That's fun. Pirate's Cutlass, another pirate card, guys. Scholar of Ages. I like tribal decks. I know in power levels and competitiveness, they're not that fun. But my first ever commander deck I had was a gift from a member of my community, one of my moderators, Chaos Gregor. And I just love vampires. And then I made the werewolf deck as a little flavor text. And then I'm thinking about making a pirate deck just because I love pirates. First response. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this land. Guildless Commons. When Guildless Commons enter the battlefield tapped. When Guildless Commons enter the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, we got the Sphinx of the Second Sun. I think we're slightly over for Mythics. I feel like already 4 is good. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you get an additional beginning phase after this phase. Keskit, the Flesh Sculptor. Sacrifice 3 other artifacts and or creatures. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand. And the other into your graveyard. Oh, buddy. It's a 2 mythic pack. I think this is a good one, guys. Shakashima of 1,000 Faces. You may have Shakashima of 1,000 Faces enter the battlefield as a copy of another creature you control, except it has Shakashima of 1,000 Faces other ability. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control, and it has partner. Oh, man. Now that's fun. What is that, 5 mythics? And we got a Pirate's Cutlass. We can't get away with them. We cannot get away from Pirate's Cutlass, guys. This keeps coming back. Okay, hang on. Let me fix this for us real quick, guys. I apologize. If you're watching the YouTube video, you can skip ahead. Boom. Okay, another pack. How do I know if it's a good card? So if you see here, and this is not the be-all, end-all, but that symbol is that color, like this orange. It means it's a mythic. It's a mythic rare, actually. And then if that's like the gold or yellow, it means rare. If it's the light blue, it's uncommon. And if it's just solid black, then it's common then. But, you know, there are uncommon cards that are worth more than rare cards and sometimes mythic cards, depending on the set, right? It's all about how many people want it and things of that nature. Because some rare cards are rare, but they're never going to get play, right? Or they'll get very minimal play. So, like, that is common. Just a reminder, I am opening this live on Twitch. So if you hear random banter or whatnot, that has very minimal meaning. It's probably that. Amorphous Axe. Angelic Armaments. Victimize. Lore Seeker's Stone. Shakashima's Will. Well, that's ironic. We got Shakashima, then we got Shakashima's Will. Choose one. If you control a commander, as you cast his spell, you may choose both. I think I got one of these in one of my loose packs, actually. Target opponent chooses the creature they control. You gain control of it. Choose a creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. That's pretty gross. Not gonna lie, guys. Ghost of Ramirez de Petro. Dude, that is a sick-looking card, guys. Looks like it belongs in like World of Warcraft or something. It can't be blocked by creatures with toughness 3 or greater. When it deals damage, combat damage to a player, choose up to 1 target card in a graveyard that was discarded or put there from a library this turn. Put that card into the owner's hand. I can't get over how many cards have partner here, guys. It's so cool. I think Commander is about to be like split wide open about the craziness of different combinations, and I'm happy and excited to theory craft and do all that. Dude, look at this. This reminds me of my dog. I don't know why, it just does. Ketis Emberclaw Familiar. Whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. And then Furnace Celebration. Is this etched? Now I'm having trouble. That's not etched. I don't think it's etched, at least. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you may pay 2. If you do, Celebrate Furnace Celebration deals 2 damage to any target. That's pretty fun in my Torbran deck if I add a little bit more sacrifice. Is this okay? No, we're good. Want to make sure. All right, next pack. Flood of Reclamation, Corpse Churn, Spark Tongue Dragon, Scape Driver Serpent, Crushing Vines, Angel of the Dawn, Sentinel Spider, Foundry Inspector, Phyrexian Ranger, Ninth Bridge Patrol. Hey, Terramorphic Expanse. I can't believe we haven't gotten it. This is our first Terramorphic Expanse. I mean, it's definitely one of the best commons you can get and use for sure. Iona's Judgment, Null Caller. We just got a foil one of these. Furnace Celebration. Dreamstone Hedron. Achroma's Will. One thing I don't know is I don't know how... I don't know, like, the rares to be able to pull out. Or, like, the ones that are, like, the really good rares. Cyani, Eye of the Storm. Abomination of Llanowar. Almost said Llanowar. That would have triggered. They would have been like, he doesn't play Magic at all. And then Escape Driver Serpent. Another Prismatic Piper. They just keep throwing the Prismatic Pipers at us, guys. Just constantly. Chat saying, would it be Llanowar? I've always heard it said, but now I'm second guessing myself. I am the worst, and I expect YouTube comments of this guy pronounces every word wrong. A little dog, a little cat, a little fox, excuse me. It's Ozzy the Layerlum. Prophetic Prism. I used to literally talk for a living, ironically. Technically, it would be Llanowar. Well, there you go. Llanowar? Whatever. All we're here for is to see what mythics I get, all right? Coastline Marauders. Cast Down. Hey, Command Beacon. I would have liked a foil Command Beacon. That would have been dope. Right. Miara, Thorn of the Glade. Look at that Rakdos card. What does this card remind me of? The card that was in Guilds of Ravnica, or maybe it was in Ravnica Allegiance. Can't remember. I don't really know if it's anything, but it looks really cool. This is the etched foil Blim Comedic Genius. Let's get rid of that real quick. the lighting is like even hard for the camera to decide what focus on. When Blim Comedic Genius deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of target permanent you control. Then each player loses life and discards cards equal to the number of permanents they control but don't own. So this is like a fun commander to play with friends, right? So there you go, guys. That's like the different etched foil you can see. I mean, I don't know how much it's worth. It doesn't really bother me because it's probably a deck that I'll just end up making. I'm getting a sleeve out, guys. Give me 1 second. I am going to sleeve this. I'm like shaking from my pre-workout. I'm not that excited from the card, guys. I'm not physically shaking. If it was like a foil mana drain, I might shake a little bit. So that's by far the coolest card we've pulled so far. I don't know if it's better than the Shakashimi of 1,000. 75 cents? Is it really? That's got to be worth more than 75 cents. Maybe like 85 cents. At the ASMR. The etched foil is 75 cents? Boo. That's why I'll make a deck out of it. Auction it to Chad? I wonder what the best etched foil you can get is. Another silverback. Dude, we want a Jules Lotus, guys. Give me a Jeweled Lotus right now. This is the pack, okay? Magus of the Order. When Magus of the Order and another green creature you control... sacrifice Magus of the Order and another green creature you control. Search for your library for a green creature card. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Etched foil touched by Josh. That's the important one. Prava of the Steel Legion. Cat Soldier. Nostro, Voice of the Crags. I have this one already. This is one of the ones I got out of my... The shop allowed us to go pick up 3 packs for a pre-release, and I just swung by and got the promo and got 3 packs. Soul's Might. Nostro, Voice of the Crags. It's fun. Choose 1. X is the number of spells you've cast this turn. Scry X. You know, you got to have a lot of land, a lot of mana. I guess you got different kinds of ramp. Get myself a shiny Charizard card, Lockwick. That sounds pretty dope. So hard to open. I just did not give me enough room. I think we have like 10 packs left, guys, somewhere around there. Command Tower. Open the Armory. We'll pull that out for sure. Golem, Artisan, Sunset Pyramid. Wait, is this the card that you said Storm? Rakasha Debaser? When it attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Dang. It's got Encore also. Armix Filigree Thrasher. Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. Supreme Will. Cat Demon. I do like the Cat Demon. All right, let's open this one up front. Spiring Roar, I should say. Skyraker Giant, Gale Strike. As we just kind of blow through the commons. Another Sky Diamond, Opal Palace, Pirate's Cutlass. I keep peeking, showing you guys the foil without meaning to. It's never a mana drain. Horizon Scholar, Grafted War Gear, Imperious Perfect, Blade Griff Prototype. When it deals non-combat damage to a player, destroy target non-land permanent that player's choice that one of your opponents controls. Tormod the Desecrator. Not Tormund, Tormod. Livio the Oath Sworn Sentinel. And the Ghastly Demise. I think, hang on guys, let's see. We've got 7 packs left. Okay. Come on, Jeweled Lotus, Mana Drain. Something. This does kind of feel very ASMR-y, doesn't it? It's very like the packs opening. Commander Sphere, Coastline Marauder, Strength of the Pack, Frenzied Saddle Brute. Wrong turn. Heck yeah, wrong turn. Target opponent gains control of target creature. It's also instant speed for 3. Dang. It could be pretty fun. Nadir, Agent of Duskanel. Thallus, Reverent Medium. Legendary creature, human cleric. First 4 denial. That's pretty fun. Here we go. Benevolent. Make a stand. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible if to end a turn. Dude, someone thinks they're wiping you out, right? They're gonna kill you, everything you got. Hey, a Burnished Heart. Burnished Heart's always good. You can put in pretty much any commander deck. Revenant. It's equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Astur Command. This is what I'm afraid of, guys. I feel like we hit all of our mythics early on. Choose 2. Destroy all artifacts. Destroy all enchantments. Destroy all creatures with converted mana. Cost 3 or less. And then destroy with 4 or greater. Hamza, Guardian of Arishin. Ancient Animus. Another Prismatic Piper. They really want you to have this Prismatic Piper. They must have put that Prismatic Piper in there. Guys, this is just the random commons that we're keeping. There has to be more. I missed all of them. Maybe Kitty and Cat. I feel like we would be surprised to not hit another one. It would just be surprising. Let's go here. Hey, Clay. Fencing Ace. 1/1 with double strike. Hey, Scroll Rack. Exile any number of cards from your hand face down. Put that many cards from the top of your library into your hand. Then look at the exiled cards and put them on top of your library in any order. There's a mythic. Okay. Set that one over there. Kadama of the East Tree. Oh, another foil rare. Belby, Corrupted Observer. At the beginning of each player's post-combat phase, that player adds 2 for each of your opponents who lost life this turn. Another Prismatic Piper. They must have put this Prismatic Piper in here for drafting, right? Okay. That one is at least $5. Moving on up. Are you checking the prices for me, Kitty and Cat? Look at you. Dragon Egg. Okay, guys, we got to get the Jeweled Lotus. We don't have to, right? Because then it sounds like we're just upset that we didn't get that one card, which is not the case. I'm honestly pretty happy with the box already. Elvish Dreadlord. Let me pick it real quick. Death Touch, when Elvish Dreadlord dies, non-elf creatures get -3/-3 until end of turn, and it's got Encore for 7. Breaches Baron Plunderer, and then Captain Vargas Wraith, and then Horizon Scholar. All right, we're down to the final 3 packs, guys. Still no Opposition Agent, no Vampiric Tutor, no Mana Drain, and no Jeweled Lotus. Is our luck going to change? I feel like no, but it's okay if it doesn't. Because that means I got the box, and you guys didn't have to get this box. You can see the foil is Spectral Searchlight. Shakashimi's Protege. We cannot get away from this card. Brennelin the Moonkraken. Zara Renegade Recruiter. And then Spectral Searchlight. Go through the commons. Because we're getting antsy right now, guys. We're just like, is he going to get it? Paramorphic Expanse. I saw that it was an artifact in the rare slot and thought we had gotten lucky. I felt it and we felt wrong. Hey, Blime Comedic Genius again. This is a three rare pack, right? All right, guys. We are down to 1 pack. It would be super hype if we get it last pack. I'm being quiet, guys. I'm trying to build up the suspense, and then I just ruined the expense. Reshape the Earth. Rip. Search your library for up to 10 land cards. Put them on the battlefield. So we got 2 Reshape the Earth. There we go. We got the 0/1 Mythic. Sorry, the 0/1 Legendary. Lathiel, the Bounteous Dawn, and then Wielding Sparks. Honestly, guys, not a bad box. I'm happy with it. A little disappointed. We did not get a Jeweled Lotus, a Mana Drain, or a Vampiric Tutor. But we still got some really good cards. Super happy with it. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. If I had to say what my favorite card we pulled is, probably the Scroll Rack, guys. Just to be honest here. Probably the Scroll Rack. Not going to lie. Could have been better. Could have been worse. At the end of the day, we got to open some sweet Magic cards. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in live on Twitch. If you happen to be watching at a later date on YouTube, I appreciate that as well. And I got to do the generic, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Like the video. Leave me a comment. Tell me how badly I mispronounced these cards. And I'll have some laugh in the comments. So have a good one, guys. I appreciate everyone watching.